Dr. John Dolittle, Robert Downey, Jr., as informed by Polly the parrot, Emma Thompson. He has the ability to speak with animals, and he would tour the world along with his loved spouse Lily, Kasia Smutniak, locating other scared or harmed animals and bringing them to their sanctuary. One day, Lily went cruising on a voyage with Polly, but she was stuck in a terrible storm wherein she perished. Polly added Dolittle her ring lower back, and he became so distraught that he closed up the sanctuary, shutting himself far away from contact with different people. Years later, a boy named Tommy Stubbins, Harry called it, is looking with his uncle and cousin. He is simply too fearful to hit a hen, and he accidentally shoots a squirrel named Kevin, Craig Robinson. Stubbins' uncle offers him a knife to place the squirrel out of his misery. However, Stubbins alternatively takes it with him. Polly spots the boy and tells him to follow her, where she leads him to Dolittle's sanctuary. Stubbins is startled by means of Yoshi the polar undergo, John Cena, leading him to stumble right into it and entice. He is discovered through a woman referred to as Lady Rose, Carmelania, who turned into scent by using Queen Victoria, Jessie Buckley, on an pressing count number. Inside the sanctuary, Dolittle is gambling chess with several mice towards Chi-Chi, Rami Malek, a cowardly gorilla, joined with the aid of Dab, Octavia Spencer, a scatterbrained duck, and Jip, Tom Holland, a bespectacled canine. After gaining knowledge of that there are different humans outdoor, Dolittle sends Chi-Chi to answer the door. He and Stubbins freak every different out. Stubbins brings Kevin to Dolittle for help, even as Lady Rose tells Dolittle that Queen Victoria has summoned him to Buckingham Palace. Dolittle allows Kevin recover, however has no preference to go away his domestic. After an awful lot goading from Polly, Dolittle relents, tidies himself up, and heads out. Dolittle rides to Buckingham Palace the use of Plimpton, Kumail an erotic ostrich, at the same time as Polly, Yoshi, Kevin, Jip, and Dab be part of. Upon arriving, he reveals his former scientific college rival, Dr. Blair Mudfly, Michael Sheen, there to check on the Queen, delivered up by means of Lord Badgley, Jim Broadbent. Dolittle and his animals enter the Queen's room, in which he talks to her pet squid and learns that she become poisoned with lethal nightshade. The handiest remedy is the Eden fruit, which is on a much away island. Dolittle takes it upon himself to seek the tree out and return the fruit to keep the Queen earlier than an eclipse occurs, at which factor she can perish. Although Stubbins wants to join Dolittle and be his apprentice after being surprised via the animals, Dolittle surely sends him again home. The subsequent morning, Betsy the giraffe, Selena Gomez, and Tuta the fox, Marion Cotillard, join Polly in helping Stubbins escape his domestic and be part of Dolittle on his voyage. However, after they get to the docks, the ship has already departed. They spot a bridge, so Betsy rides with Stubbins until they manipulate to make it there and feature him leap appropriately onto the ship. While on their adventure, Stubbins takes time to study the language of the alternative animals, which impresses Dolittle. Soon, Mudfly and his cronies sail nearby on their own ship and begin to trap up. Dolittle and Yoshi pass underwater to get the whale to assist pull them faster to the island. Dolittle's rope starts to interrupt, so Stubbins tries to tug it lower back with Yoshi's assist. However, Chi-Chi freezes up while he has a risk to assist pull. Dolittle does control to get himself back onto the deliver, but Chi-Chi is ashamed at himself for failing to assist. Since their map doesn't have the precise place of the Eden tree, the team have to stop at an island of bandits, run via King Rasooli, Antonio Banderas, who changed into also Lily's father. He is in possession of Lily's magazine, which has the tree's vicinity. Knowing that Rasooli might not be satisfied to look him, he and Stubbins try to hide themselves. They are led by a dragonfly named Jason Mantsukas, to Rasooli's room, in which Stubbins tries to sneak in and locate the magazine, even as trying not to awaken Rasooli or his puppy lionesses. The boy receives close, but Rasooli spots him and captures him, along with Dolittle. Rasooli throws Dolittle right into a den where he must deal with a gold-fanged tiger named Barry, Ralphianus, who has severe mommy troubles and has a bone to pick out with Dolittle for no longer supporting him recover from this. While Stubbins is taken with the aid of the alternative bandits. Although Dolittle tries once more, Barry is about on eating him. The different animals show up to assist after Stubbins says James sent them a message, with Yoshi blowing up the bandits' hideout. Even as Chi-Chi breaks into the cage and musters up the nerve to combat Barry, they assist Dolittle get out as Stubbins has gotten the magazine, but they are stopped through Mudfly and his squaddies, wherein the villain admits to having the Queen poisoned in order that he can cross-locate the cure and bask in all of the rewards. They take the magazine and spoil the. As things are looking down, Yoshi and Plimpton bond over having negligent fathers. Dolittle expresses his unhappiness in himself, which Rasoolai overhears. Although he dislikes Dolittle for taking Lily away, he is aware of she could have wanted him to hold his quest. He offers him a note delivered to allow him to go back to the sea. Dolittle uses the assist of whales to song down Mudfly's ship. The team reaches the island but spot Mudfly's guys already making their way inside. They climb up another manor to get past the villains and sooner or later come across the tree and the fruit, but Mudfly and his guys get there as well. Soon, they're confronted by a huge dragon, Francis de la Tour, who begins to attack the infantrymen. Dolittle saves Mudfly from getting killed, which ends up in him having an epiphany about being a better person. Best to push some other soldier within the dragon's path before falling down a hole. After scaring away the opposite infantrymen, the dragon sets her points of interest on Dolittle and his friends. However, he then spots another dragon skeleton, which makes him recognize she has lost her cherished, and so he sympathizes along with her. He additionally notes that she is backed up internally, so he proceeds to give her an enema in order that she may expel all of the armor and weaponry that she has devoured over time. She thanks Dolittle and lets in him to take the fruit. With the Queen mere minutes from dying, Dolittle and the animals control to make it in time. However, Lord Badgley tries to ship the guards after them. The animals preserve them off and get the fruit to Stubbins, who uses it to heal the Queen. Dolittle then learns from a stick malicious program that he left at the back of that Badgley is the mastermind at the back of the Queen's poisoning. As he has the vial of nightshade in his pocket, Badgley tries to escape but is quickly subdued and imprisoned. The Queen thanks Dolittle and Stubbins for saving her. Dolittle returns to his sanctuary wherein he has officially taken Stubbins on as an apprentice, and he has determined to reopen the sanctuary to the general public, as Lily might have desired.